Hey everyone, this is Kenzie from A Kinda Crafty Kenzie, and today we are making some Christmas ornaments, so let's go. We're going to start off with these little wooden cubes that you can get from the Dollar Tree. These are really handy to have, and I keep them in my stash all the time. I've used them for so many different things. But we are going to make a Christmas tree ornament out of them. I wanted to do some natural ornaments where you really didn't paint them or cover them with any kind of craft paper. You just used different little crafts. So this would be fun and good to do with kids, as long as maybe you handled the hot glue, but you could have them, pick what kind of ornaments they want to put on it, or, whatever. But anyways, all I did was count out how many I wanted across the bottom and then got one block shorter as I went up till I reached one at the top. Then I just glued all the little blocks together and then glued the rows together. I'm gonna apologize because this video, my camera is gonna shake off and on, and like I said, I apologize for that. But I'm actually in the market for a new tripod. Mine finally went kerplunk for good, and what I'm using right now hooks to my table or anything around me, and anytime my children walk by or if I paint rigorously, the camera shakes. So I hope I don't make you sick, and I highly apologize. So then I just took 2 blocks, put them together, and then glued them to the bottom of the tree to make the little trunk. And that is just how simple that is. You could leave it natural, you could paint it if you wanted, but I decided I wanted to decorate it with buttons. Now, I wish I was exaggerating when I tell you it took me 23 minutes to choose my buttons. And I know this because I watched the camera timer. So I edited that all out for you, and I'll just show you what I came up with at the end. So you'll see that I used brown buttons for the trunk, and I originally was going to use a yellow button for the top for the star, but then I decided no, that was kind of I don't know, it just didn't fit in. So I just did a different rotation of white, green, and red buttons, different sizes, different styles, etc. So you will see how I have them placed at the end, and I always lay them out prior to gluing them down. I've learned my lesson the hard way doing things like this. So anyways, and then I just glue them down in place, and I think it's pretty cute how it turned out. So after they were all attached and done, it was time to add a little hanger. So I just took a little piece of the natural jute twine and just attached it to the back. Now this was my favorite idea I had, you guys. Ornaments, they tend to turn on the tree. You can see the back a lot of times. So you want it to look finished and cute on the back. So I just attached a little jute twine with a button. I'm so excited about that. And I used a natural color button, so yeah, I dig it. Okay, so moving on, I just showed you how I am making another one, doing the same exact steps, but it's going to be a little bit smaller. So I showed you the reference between the 2 of them, and this one's going to be different. I'm going to go with a complete natural tone with the buttons. Again, it took way too long to decide what buttons go where, but I just finally figured it out and got them attached to the tree. And then I attached the little jute twine on the back the exact same way, finished it off with a little button on the back for security, and these adorable little, really stinking cheap Christmas tree ornaments are all done. Okay, next up we're going to use some of these wood round slices that I got. I got these off of Amazon. I know you can get these out of the Dollar Tree sometimes too, along with the chunk wood, but I couldn't find it. And my husband's saw wasn't working, so we couldn't cut our own. But the good news is his saw is now working, so I have lots of natural from out in my backyard that I don't have to buy. So then I just took some of these tumbling tower blocks and I just pieced them together like a wooden plank to basically put the little snowman on. I didn't want him just hanging free willy in the tree. I don't know why that cracked me up. I didn't want him hanging free willy in the tree because number 1, he's little, he'd get lost, and 2, I didn't trust the glue. I thought it would fall apart. So I just put it on the plank. So here you can use the Dollar Tree twine that you can get, or you could use some of this twine that I get off of Amazon, and I chose my Amazon twine. But then I went ahead and attached his arms first. That way I knew I wanted to place his little scarf. That's what the twine is for. This is just a little piece of dried out goldenrod that my mom actually gave me that has been really handy, which you see some of my other ornaments. Anyway, so I took some of the green twine and I just made him a little scarf. I spent way too much time on this part too, but I just wanted it to be perfect, and making a teeny tiny micro scarf wasn't the easiest thing ever. So that was the hardest part of this whole project, mostly because I'm a perfectionist sometimes. So then I just attached the scarf to him, and then I took some of my fine tip paint markers and drew his little eyes and his little mouth and then the little buttons down the front. Then I took a orange paint marker, the same kind, and just drew like a little carrot nose. It wasn't super fancy, just like a little line. Now you guys are going to have to totally stay tuned to the end, because there is a bonus snowman ornament, very identical but a little bit different, that I did not include in the video. But definitely stay to the end for the final reveal to see him. But then I just took some of the little goldenrod twigs and attached the twine to the top for his little hanger, and there you go. Okay, so next up we're going to make a tag ornament, and I'm just showing you the different variety you could use. You could use the larger ones are from Walmart for 77 cents a piece. The middle ones I showed were from Dollar General. You get 8, I can't remember how much they are. And then these right here, the black ones, obviously are from the Dollar Tree. You get 5 for $1. So I chose to use the wooden one. And then I'm also showing you could use these tags that I got from Joann Fabrics to cover it, make it really simple, or you could use some scrap paper, not scrap paper, scrapbooking paper, cardstock, whatever you want to call it, from Hobby Lobby. So I chose this because I'm loving the buffalo check plaid look this year. So at first I cut it out to fit the back, and then I decided, no, I want to make this like a 3-dimensional ornament for sure. Like I want to emphasize what the ornament already has to offer. So I just went around and creased it where I needed to cut it so that it would fit that middle piece better. And then all I did was Mod Podge it down and let it dry. Just kidding, before I put the Mod Podge on, I took one of my black paint markers that I got from Amazon, and they're linked below, and I just went around the edge and colored it in black. I found this to be way easier and faster than actually painting it with a brush. Plus it's neater, it's easier. I already said that, right? Because it's easier, it's so easy. You guys, if you don't have paint markers, whether they're water-based or oil-based, I don't care what kind you have, they're not that expensive. You need them in your life. They are so awesome. So after I got that painted, then I Mod Podged the tag down to the tag. This paper onto the tag, y'all. That's what I did. We gather around the fireplace, and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday. It means so much more than words can say. So after that was good and dry, it was time to embellish, my favorite part. So I just chose one of these natural little snowflakes from the Dollar Tree. I got so many of these little wooden sticker tags, but I'll tell you what, I use the snowflake more than anything. I just love that natural look. Then I just took this little burlap teeny tiny bow. I am loving these bows. I've actually had to buy more. They're also linked below. I could never find ribbon that small to make my own bows, or I totally would have, but it seemed like every time I tried, I could never find them. So then I just took some of this natural jute cord. It kind of reminds you of like a nylon, like to make bracelets and stuff out of, but it's not like stretchy, if you understand what I mean. I got that from the Dollar General, really cheap. It was $1. And then it's been so much easier to string beaded garland with, especially these little tiny beads, because you can actually get it to go through the hole. So that's what I did. I just made a little hanger out of the beads and the little bit of, we'll call it twine, and just attached it on the back, and that is it. This adorable little tag is all done. I have found the Okay, so next I'm going to use this really pretty rustic-y looking Hobby Lobby scrapbook paper. And I'm just showing you the different options you could use. Again, both of these options are from the Dollar Tree. I chose to use the little black tags because I thought maybe the wood round would be too heavy to hang off of a smaller tree. These are actually from my mom, and she just has a small, like 3 or 4 foot tree. So I didn't want to give her like this big, heavy wood block type of ornament. So, oh yeah, by the way, Mom, if you're watching, skip over this because these are for you. So then I just took some of this jute cord that I took off of something else. That's why it's a little bit thicker, and it literally fit perfectly. I just wrapped it around this little round tag to kind of give it a little bit more of a rusty look. My mom is definitely someone who loves to decorate her Christmas tree with a lot of the natural stuff, like pine cones and painted cattails and thistle and things like that. And she definitely loves to incorporate real pine and all of that. And she had commented on the scrapbook paper that she really loved it from one of my other projects, one of my previous videos. So I wanted to give her a little bit of a rusticy looking ornament that would fit in with her decor. So anyway, then I just cut that last little piece off and attached it at the top and did the same thing for the other ornament. And then I took some more of that jute cord, gave it a little hanger on the back, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, can't get much easier than this, you guys. And then I just attached one of my little tiny Amazon little burlap bows. I gave one ornament the burlap, and I gave one the red and black buffalo check, so there was a little bit of difference in them since they are basically identical. So this was super easy, super inexpensive, and I think she'll really like them. So next up, I am just using some of these Dollar Tree bulb ornaments. I think you get like 5 in a pack for $1. It's 5 or 6. So I think I had 10 of them, so I say it's 5 in a pack. And all I did was just cut out a whole bunch of different scrapbook paper that I liked, and then just Mod Podged them down onto the ornament itself. So I Mod Podged it down, and then I Mod Podged it over on the top, and then I set it aside to dry. Then I used these 8 tags that I got from the Dollar General, and I went ahead and did the same thing. Just cut them all out, Mod Podged them down, kind of made like an assembly line, and then let them dry. So that's why these two are like mashed up together, because I was doing the same thing with both sets of ornaments. Plus they all kind of coincide with each other because they're like the same print. So next I spent 2 days sanding all the excess paper off. This literally took so long. It took a long time. My hand hurt so bad when I was done. Then I went ahead and just poked the hole back through on the tag. I find this easier than to like try to cut out a little hole and do it around it. You know, like put your paper down around it. Just pop your pencil through. It's so much easier. Or a paintbrush, whatever. Then I just took a bunch of jute twine and made little hangers. I did the same thing for all of the tag style ones, and then the same thing for all of the bulb style ones. So that's what you'll see me doing here. And I wish I worked this fast for real, because oh man, I could get so much done. But anyways, so after that was all done, then I went ahead and I colored in the top of the bulb ornaments. And I tried to like coincide with the color of the scrapbook paper. So I went back and forth between like silver, white, and black. I thought they were pretty cute. So then I just took a couple things that I wanted to embellish with, and I chose to take some of these cute little small letters you can get from Walmart and Dollar Tree. And I took some of the first initials of last names of my family members. And the G is for Gigi, for my girl's grandma, my mom. And then the P is for their pappy, my grandfather, their great-grandfather. And then the other initials are for other family members. I did more of these, but I just showed, you know, like the bulk, because you don't need to see me make the same thing 5 times, you know. So anyways, that's what I did with these. And then after I used my paint markers to like paint them. It was so much easier than trying to paint these little tiny letters. It was faster. And then, like, again, I just tried to coincide with the color of the scrapbooking paper that I used, and then I attached these little letters to the bulb. So next I just took the opposite color paint marker of what the little letter was painted in, and I went ahead and gave it that cute little stitching look. I love doing this with these little letters that I work with a lot because I think it makes it a lot more rustic and it makes it look even more homemade. So then with this particular ornament, I put a red twine bow on it because there was just no black or natural cord in it at all, or color, cord, yeah, you know what I mean. And then I decided to change out that natural jute cord and make it red instead because it just didn't look quite right with like the red bow and then the natural twine. But then I just went through and tied the rest of the bulbs with the natural twine and then added bows to the rest of them. So I just took another one of these little Dollar Tree wooden stickers. This one actually had green glitter on it. Don't ask me why I didn't just use a natural one and paint it white. I don't know why I felt to try to cover up the glitter, but I did. It worked out anyway. I had to use regular paint, not just my paint marker. Then I just went ahead and attached some of the wooden stickers to some other ornaments. Now I'm going to apologize because I lost a ton of footage here somehow. I don't know what happened, but you're not going to see how all of these turned out until the end. So you're going to have to stay tuned for the big reveal at the end to see what I did with all these ornaments because they all got their own little something something. So I don't know. Technology beat me this day, I guess. So next up, I use these adorable little bears that I got from Walmart. They're like 77 cents a piece. They are so stinking cute. And I've had these for quite a while. I didn't exactly know what I wanted to do with them. I kept going back and forth. Do I want to cover them with a scrapbook paper? Do I want to cover them with fabric? What do I want to do? So then I decided to keep it simple and I just painted them black. And I'm so glad I did this because with all the other colors of like, you know, all the prints and stuff of Christmas, like this black just made these little bears pop. And of course they're black bears, so that makes sense. But all I did was just use some acrylic black paint from Apple Barrel and I painted them black. I think I only gave them one coat, you guys. It had amazing coverage. I attached a little jute twine hanger with a little fancy smancy popsicle stick reinforcement on the back, and then I gave one a red and black buffalo check bow, one a white and black buffalo check bow, and one a natural burlap bow. And these little guys were so stinking simple and they turned out so adorable. So next up, I'm using this really cute little bulb ornament from the Dollar General. I never found the smaller ones at the Dollar Tree, but at the Dollar General they were $1 as well, so it really didn't make a difference. Then I just chose some of this plaid scrapbook paper. Of course I traced it, cut it out, and then just attached it with Mod Podge. This again was ridiculously easy, but just putting your own little, I don't know, putting your own color vibe into things and stuff, making it your own. That's what DIY is all about, and that's what makes it so fun. It's not supposed to be hard and stressful. Crafting and DIYing is supposed to be fun and relaxing and something that you enjoy. So no matter how hard or how easy it is for you, it could be different for somebody else, but as long as you're enjoying yourself, it doesn't matter. So I'm not amazing, so I like easy. So anyways, after I attached this down, I just went ahead and Mod Podged over the top, let it dry for a while, and then of course sanded off any free edge that I had.
The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way, but as long as you're around, everything will be okay, 'cause all I wanna do is
Then I just used one of these cute little letters again, painted it with a white paint marker. I believe I got this one from Walmart. I get them from everywhere, but this is a little bit of a bigger tip. And then I just did the stitching effect with a Sharpie, and then I just glued this letter down on top of the ornaments.
just doesn't know.
If you guys are liking what you're seeing so far, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up on this video. It really helps my channel grow. And if you aren't already subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe and join my little YouTube craft family. I love anything DIY and crafting and turning trash to treasure, home decor, and even organization, which I'm sure I'll get into after Christmas because I have 3 kids and it's gonna get crazy. So make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss a single upload. But then on this ornament, to top it off, I just took some jute twine, double wrapped it, whatever you want to call it. I doubled it up and tied a little bow. I love these little bows when I do them like this. I think they look rusticy. I don't know. That's my new word, by the way, rusticy. I know it's not real, but I think it should be. So that's it. That's all I did for this guy. So simple and so cute. So now I just took some of that same scrapbook paper and I went ahead and took one of these tag ornaments that I also got at the Dollar General. It had paper on it. I can't remember what it said, but I just removed that paper, painted one side green to make it look finished, and then painted or Mod Podged the other side with that same scrapbook paper to match the other one. So same thing, just Mod Podge it down, Mod Podge the top, let it dry, sand off the sides.
Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out.
So after that was all dried and trimmed and ready to go, I just took one of these gift tags that you can get from Walmart. By the way, $1.50 for 4 gift tags is insane. Come on, Walmart. For DIYing, yeah, I would buy it because you put it on something like this, it lasts for a really long time, or it's a gift, you know what I mean? But just to put it on a present for someone to open and throw away, that is insane. But anyways, my opinion. So then I just took one of those little natural snowflakes from Dollar Tree, attached it to the top, poked the hole in the paper for the hole, attached a little bit of jute twine, tied the knot at the top. Okay, now I attached the snowflake. Wow, I was holding it that long? Go me. Anyways, I think I tried to stick it with the sticker and was like, no, it's gonna need the hot glue. So that's it. This one is done. I think it turned out super cute. Just kidding. Of course I'm gonna put a bow on it. You guys should know better by now. So I just put a little burlap bow on it and it's all done. And here is the big reveal.
I woke up this morning I looked outside my window where children lighting up the Christmas tree, and the snow is falling. It reminds me of the good times, those winters we would spend just you and me. It's been such a long time, but tomorrow's Christmas Day, and I am on my way. I'm coming home for Christmas. Yes, I'm coming home to you. Oh, how much I missed you. Wanna spend this day with you. Yes, I'm coming home to you. Ooh. I can't wait to hold you. We'll be sitting by the fire and watch our favorite movies on TV. We can do what we wanna do. Walk under the moonlight and kiss under the stars. It's gonna be like we never were apart. Yes, I'm on my way. This time I'm here to stay. I'm coming home for Christmas. Yes, I'm coming home to you. Oh, how much I missed you. Wanna spend this day with you. Yes, I'm coming home to you. Yes, I'm coming home to you. I woke up this morning, I looked outside my window where children lighting up the Christmas tree, and the snow is falling. It reminds me of the good times, those winters we would spend just you and me. It's been such a long time, but tomorrow's Christmas Day, and I am on my way. I'm coming home for Christmas. Yes, I'm coming home to you. Oh, how much I missed you. Wanna spend this day with you. Yes, I'm coming home to you. Ooh. I can't wait to hold you. We'll be sitting by the fire and watch our favorite movies on TV. We can do what we wanna do. Walk under the moonlight and kiss under the stars. It's gonna be like we never were apart. Yes, I'm on my way. This time I'm here to stay. I'm coming home for Christmas. Yes, I'm coming home to you. Oh, how much I missed you. Wanna spend this day with you. Yes, I'm coming home to you. Yes, I'm coming home to you.
I want to thank you guys for coming along with me today. I had so much fun in making all these adorable little ornaments. I have more ornaments coming up soon, so make sure you are subscribed and you have your notifications on so that you don't miss them. I am super excited for this next round of ornaments. If you love Farmhouse, you are going to love these. But in the meantime, make sure you hit the like on this video to let me know that you liked videos like this. And also, like I said, it helps my channel grow. If you're not already following me over on Instagram, make sure you get over there and follow me. I give little sneak peeks and I let you know when videos are up in case YouTube forgets to let you know. And other than that, you guys, you're the best. Thanks for watching. I love you all. I hope you're having a great holiday season. And I will see you very soon. Bye.
Yes, I'm coming home to you. I can't wait to hold you. We'll be sitting by the fire and watch our favorite movies on TV.